And I'm back with more Dual Destinies. We're going to finish up the first day of investigations. I don't know how this girl's voice is going to be. It's like I've seen what she looks like, and then I've also seen the weird tics she uses as far as talking points, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this. But I suppose we'll see. So this is the maintenance area. Let's see, during the mock trial, Prosecutor Gavin said that the art room is right above here on the 3rd floor. And that the body was dropped from here onto a high jump mat from the storehouse. Right. And then they claimed the body was transported to the stage on a roll cart. And then, wait, someone else here. Hey, it's Robin! Woo! You scared the crud out of me! Right back at you. What are you doing out here? I'm working out so I can become strong enough to save Juniper! But I'm so worked up! My training brace is almost breaking at the seams! Oh. Right. Girl you like got arrested, so you're psyching yourself up. Yeah, because I'm the manliest of manly men! That's why I work out with this manly brace! Except that I hear some discord on that manliest of man voices. You're a man! You're 40! No. Anyway, I don't mean to be rude, but can you talk without shouting? Sorry! I'll try not to shout so much! If at all possible, that is. Which is not at all possible? Do you mind if I ask you a few questions as Junie's lawyer? No problem! Ask away! Keep them coming, man! I'll just keep sweating! Ow! My ears ache already! Wait a minute. Oh, I'm a little out of order here. Robin, could you tell me a little more about yourself? You want to know about me? I'm a second-rate member of the Fine Arts Club! Fine Arts Club? Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Maybe that's the source of the noise. So this would have been their handiwork. Say, did you create those stage statues by any chance? You bet I did! Both of them! Put my blood, sweat, and tears into those things, man! Must have been terrible seeing them all smashed up like that. Nah! I couldn't face Professor Court if I let something like that get me down! What do you mean? Professor Court was a Fine Arts Club advisor! She was all about truth and beauty, man! She always said, the only good result is the truth, and the only lawyers who seek the truth through legitimate means produce worthwhile results! Yeah, I'm totally on your guys' side. Must have been an incredible woman. Yeesh. And you call me loud when I practice my chords of steel. How do they keep... like... I'm just in awe, like... I'm all for, like, tense muscles and psyching oneself up, and... how do you live while shaking like that all the time? It's gotta be painful. Oh, man! Why did I have to take the prosecutor course? I mean, how am I supposed to save Juniper if I'm studying to be a prosecutor? Don't worry. I'll clear Junie's name, you'll see. The 3 of us had a dream. We were sure we'd make it happen together. Prosecutor, lawyer, judge, all 3 of us would hold fair and honest trials. The Dark Age of the Law, ha! We were gonna put a nail in that coffin, man! Wow, you guys swore to do that? But no! That stupid school rule had us ruin it! School rule? Anyone with a prior conviction, no matter how minor the offense, they won't be allowed to graduate from this stupid holier-than-thou school! Tough legal academies with even tougher rules? Junior, you'd never become a judge unless I prove our innocence. And if I fail, 3 of them will never realize their dream. It's like someone put pressure on my pressure. Well, I think we're done with that one. Okay. So we go from all the screaming in the world to all the pomposity in the world. Look, there's you! Hey, you! Oh, it's you two. Do you want something? Did you find out anything? You said you were gonna do some investigating. Nope. Nothing. I'm afraid it's not looking very good for her. You don't really think Juniper could have done something like that, could you? Only the author and the victim knew the contents of that script. Both the stage and art room were in the exact same state as described. Nobody could mimic the crime like that unless they'd already read the script. Or wrote it. But, look, Professor Means is better able to handle this than you two, so just leave it to him. There it is again. I'm picking up some discord. Would you mind telling me a little bit about yourself? Whatever. I'm 6'1", and under this uniform, I'm 100% lean muscle. My grades are outstanding, and I'm the ace of the archery club. Needless to say, I never miss my mark. Oh, and I'm incredibly humble, too. How can you even say that with a straight face? Those around me call me a genius, but I pay them no mind. When it comes to tests, I always get 100%. But I suppose it's only natural for them to call me a genius. But as I said before, I pay them no mind. I heard you the first time. But what about the mock trial? It sounded like you were about to lose to Robin. There's a very good reason for that. You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body. Wait, you saw it? Right. And was so distraught that I basically handed them a victory. Would you mind telling me a little more about that? Right before the mock trial, the campus was empty. Everyone was here in the lecture hall. Excuse me. Aha, it was that bell. Okay. That's right. There was that announcement and everyone came in here. The only exceptions were the mock trial participants. Juniper, Robin, and I were in our personal dressing rooms next door. Your own personal dressing rooms? That's total VIP treatment. Actually, they're for student-teacher meetings. They don't even have windows. The other two waited patiently in their rooms, but that's not my style. So I headed over to the archery range on the other side of the quad. I did some meditation while I waited. It's the best way to relax. Not gonna lie, meditation's pretty cool. I like it. But just before the mock trial was to start, I headed back towards the main building. As I walked across the quad, I passed in front of the stage. So that's when you saw the body? Right. It was quite a shock. As much as I hate to admit it, my legs were shaking. I could have easily beaten Robin if it hadn't have been for that. Wait, hold up. You went through with the mock trial even though you just discovered a body? Why didn't you tell anybody? mean, we're talking about someone getting killed here. I think I know why. Was it because of this? Oh, where'd you get that? So this article in the Themis Herald is true. The winner of the mock trial would get to make his confession to Junie. Right. But if I reported the body I found, the whole thing would be called off. You really wanted to win that badly? That to ignore a dead body? Sorry, but that's not normal. Could their love for Junie really be that strong? Thanks for sharing the important piece of information. It may prove useful at tomorrow's trial. Good, because that's all I have to say on the matter. Thanks, and don't worry, we'll prove her innocence, you'll see. I can't say you two inspire much confidence. Okay, Athena, what next? I think it's... Yeah, I think it's... Outdoor stage. Ah, here we go. Here's somebody new. And I don't know what the fuck they're gonna sound like. I thought the area was cordoned off. Hey, police are discussing something. Oh, I know. Let's quietly sneak over for a listen. Here goes. What are you... Huh? Ow! Ow! Who put this stupid box in here? Wait. Apollo, this box, there's... Wait, what now? There's someone... or something inside. Don't let it be a snake. You morons just blew my cover! What the... Really was someone inside? That someone was me! Miriam Scuttlebutt. And I'm a senior in the judge course. What's with the box? It's the fate of all who we live in the shadows. Is there a good reason why none may see my face by the light of day? Wait, if you're taking the judge course, did you write a mock trial script too? You really want to see my script so bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission and you'll wish you hadn't. Who cares? I'm sure it was rejected for a good reason. Oh, so you're studying to be a judge, too? You must be classmates with Juniper. Are you a friend of hers? Juniper? Sure, she's my friend. That's why I'm gathering info. Now tell me what you know. You know, for tomorrow's trial. Tomorrow's trial? What are you talking about? I'm going to take the stand, naturally. So the witness for the prosecution is... some weirdo in a cardboard box? This disguise is how I get my scoops! Brushel just walks up to people and kind of yells at them. But you're right, it's me. So tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake! Wait a second. Repeat what you just said. A lawyer with brains as bad as his ears. Poor Juniper. I'm taking the stand tomorrow. Tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Clear enough for you this time? Also, that box is probably screwed over with all that sweat. Anyway. I thought so. My bracelet's reacting. Really? That means... a lie already? That was quick. Uh-oh. Kind of cool to see it from the... kind of cool to see it from a secondary perspective, that he's still being able to use it. Okay. That's a clenched fist. That's strange. You suddenly tightened your grip when you said, for Juniper's sake. It's like you subconsciously tensed up because you're lying. What are you talking about? When did I ever lie? Okay, then let me ask you this. Why are you selected as a witness? That's an easy one. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Themis Herald. I know everything there is to know around campus, even the darkest of secrets. Editor-in-chief, huh? Pretty impressive. Yeah, well, it's a lonely one-woman operation. I do it all myself, from reporting to editing to publishing. Still impressed? I'm a perfect storm of journalism because I bring it all to the table. And this is the evidence, right here. Blech. An extra edition of the Themis Herald, published to coincide with the mock trial. Thanks, Miriam. You revealed who you truly are. Someone who never had Junie's best interest in mind. What? Are you questioning our friendship? Look, you may want answers, but no can do, because what you're saying conflicts with this piece of evidence.
Take that!
That's the Themis Herald, the paper I published, so what? Are you really that dense? This article's full of malicious lies about Junie. It's definitely not something a true friend of hers would write. You got it all wrong! Another staff member wrote that one. I don't think so. You even said it yourself a moment ago. It's a one-woman operation. Or did you forget already? If you'd just given me all the info. Stupid pawn. Juniper's just using you. Yeesh. She's angry. Now I want the truth. You hide in your box in order to collect gossip for your sleazy paper. Isn't that right? You're not really friends with Juniper, are you? No, duh. She's the target of my scoops. The raiders demand dirt. Extra! Extra! The dirty little secret of the squeaky clean student council president. Dirty little secret? Alright, what are you planning to say in court, huh? I'm a witness to her part in the crime. I'm gonna tell it all in a shocking expose. The end justifies the means. That's my brand of tell-all journalism. The end justifies the means. Wait a second. In this dark age of the law, many of us embrace Professor Mean's methods, even future judges. I even adopted an ends justifies the means brand of journalism, which includes tape recorders hidden secretly all over campus, secretly recording every last word without anyone being the wiser. Didn't she realize it's totally illegal? And one of them was at the scene of the crime. The art room! You put a tape recorder in the art room? What did it record? You wanna know? You really wanna know? Yes, please. That'd be nice of you to like I'd really tell you. The big scoop comes out tomorrow. You're so mean, Miriam. According to my evidence, a fatal fissure had opened up between the three of them. Wait, Junie, Hugh, and Robin? What do you mean by fatal fissure? Juniper, Hugh, and Robin used to be the best of friends. Used to be? They still seem to get along fine to me. I did sense some discord, though. You don't know anything. Professor Means had his followers, and Professor Court had hers. Their influence is inescapable. Are you implying that one of them adheres to the extreme idea that you and Professor Means have? But why would anyone follow that philosophy? How could you possibly understand? You're new around here. Miriam, wouldn't you feel better if you came out of the dark and into the light? Shh! I can see fine in here. You'll be the one seeing the light in court tomorrow. Then you'll realize how guilty Juniper Woods really is. I guess that's the best way around, like, snake-like without being a completely snaky voice, as I didn't want to just completely go in that direction. And you'll see why once you actually see her face. Anyway, we're gonna have to cross-examine her tomorrow, but I don't know where to start. Well, let's at least take care of whatever we can today. You're right. Let's see what else we could find out. Well, I think I've talked to everyone. Well, I think I've talked to everyone linked in the case. Okay, maybe it's about time we wrapped up our investigation. Wait, we haven't met with Junie yet. Oh yeah, you're right. Let's head over to the detention center. Oh, Athena, thank you so much for coming. She called me Athena just like she used to. Maybe she's finally letting her guard down. Junie, the crime's unfolding exactly like your script. Any idea what's going on? We wanted to make it fair, so the script was kept secret until the day of the mock trial. The only people who knew the details were Professor Court and I. Nothing we hadn't heard already. However, what is it, Junie? Well, there was this one article in the school paper. You mean this one? It's more like a tabloid piece than a newspaper article. I've been worried that the trial would wreck our friendship between Robin, you, and me. She wanted to stay friends. But both of the guys were hoping to take it to the next level. Oh, the passion of high school drama. Wish I could have experienced it. I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. So if Robin had won, you wouldn't have been able to confess. I would have kept the trio's relationship the same. Never knew Junie could be so devious. Sorry, I guess my personal problems probably won't be of any help to this case, huh? You never know. Help often comes in the most unexpected places. Thanks! I was wondering about that awl you had on you when you were arrested. So the question is that the real one or the fake one? It was the murder weapon from the mock trial. Professor Court and I were prepping it in the art room until the day before the trial. I didn't even realize I still had it on me until I was arrested. And we've nothing to worry about. Shouldn't be any way to link you to the crime. Still, that blood red color on the awl bothers me. Wasn't it just paint? I'm looking at it from pretty far away, but it's probably just paint, but that's what bothers me. It wasn't the awl. It wasn't on the awl when we were prepping it yesterday. It wasn't? How and when did it get on there? Well, before the mock trial began, I showed Athena and Mr. Wright to the waiting room. I went back to my dressing room to get the trial props we were going to use. That's when I found the art room key and the awl with what looked like blood on it. A key in the awl? Professor Court normally has the art room key since she's the Fine Arts Club advisor. And since the key was there in the dressing room, I thought she was the one who'd painted the awl to look like it had blood on it. After all, she always insisted that props should be as realistic as possible, so the awl suddenly shows up on the day and it looks like it has blood on it? Got a really bad feeling about this. Me too, but let's not jump the gun on this. You and Professor Court were busy preparing the mock trial together yesterday, right? Was that the last time you saw her? Yes. I left the school around 6. Did you notice anything different about her? No. I didn't notice anything of that out of the ordinary. She looked and acted the same as always. I would have never guessed she'd end up like this. Looks like we're about out of time. Thank you for coming to see me. We'll do everything we can to prove your innocence tomorrow. I know. And I believe in you, Athena. Well, I should go now. Bye. Ugh. Is she gonna be alright? She's like a shadow of the girl we met at the academy. The Junie I knew was always like that. A little weak and sickly. But the fact she's lifted her facade shows that she trusts us. Even still. What is it? Well, when Junie and her 2 friends were talking about their friendship, I sensed some discord in their hearts. Seriously. Yeah, but it was faint. Might have been mistaken. There's no reason to doubt their friendship, is there? Well, don't worry. Everything will be fine. You and Juniper are friends, right? You know that friend I mentioned to you earlier? Well, get this. Whenever something's troubling one of us, the other can just feel it. That's real friendship. I suppose you're right. Might as well forget about that and concentrate on the trial. Yep. Tomorrow's a big day. Let's just sort out everything we know so far. Okay. The victim, Professor Constance Court, was murdered in the art room on the 3rd floor. And her body was moved to the outdoor stage in the quad. The location where we found the body was just as the mock trial script described. I wish they were the only similarities they showed. What do you mean? What I mean is the script in this case were exactly almost the same in every aspect. So if it follows the actual trial, may very well unfold just like the mock trial did. Oh no. The mock trial ended right before the prosecution was about to win. Well, that's not gonna happen. This time, she will be declared not guilty. Of course, I intend to get our results the honest way. We can do this. We'll be fine. After all, I have the Apollo, and he's the king of being fine. Yeah. Cool. So we'll do the trial on tomorrow's set of recordings. So I'll call it here today, and see you next time.